Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Phi and this is Money Philosophy. Thank you for coming back for another day of technical analysis. We are going to talk about both Tesla and Bitcoin today. I will also take a quick look at QQQ's daily chart just to kind of give us some perspective where the technology sector might be going. I think that we are in a decent shape where the market is looking to find the bottom and bounce, at least a temporary bounce. So let's see what today will bring in chart analysis. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a growth stock investor and trader. I love trading Tesla and I would love to share with you my trading and investing journeys. Let's start with the Bitcoin daily chart. I'm using Bitcoin futures, the contract for May 2021 for charting. I think it is pretty close to the actual price of Bitcoin. At the time of this recording, it is 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, and the price of Bitcoin right now is $38,700. Here, the futures show $38,720. So it is pretty close for all intents and purposes. So at the daily chart, we can see that the RSI is at oversold right now. There is a huge buy volume, and the volume right now is 333%, and we're not even halfway through the day yet. And I'm looking at 24 hours trading, not just the regular trading hours. So we have significantly more volume than usual. The daily candle shows a long wick here that touched the 200 days SMA and bounced right off of it. Right now, Bitcoin is at 38,875 with the 50 days SMA of 55,887. So it does have about 20,000 to go before it can reclaim back 50 days SMA. Right now, it does look overall bearish with a glimpse of hope for reversal because of the buy volume, the RSI, and the price action right here. We have to wait for tomorrow for confirmation. If tomorrow we have a green candle and Bitcoin somehow makes it back to about 45,000 and hold there, it is possible that it is reversing, and it should close the gap at around $48,400 if it does get there. So right now, the major resistance that we are looking for is first 43,000, then 45,000, and then the next one would be around 52,000. So let's see if Bitcoin can make it back there. On the downside, Bitcoin has roughly retracing back to 31,300, which is 200 days SMA, and then after that would be about 19,600 and then 10,800. So it does have a long way to go on the downside. On the upside, it does need to reclaim back 50-day simple moving average in order for me to feel confident that it could continue in the bullish direction. Right now, of course, it is in bearish territory, but it is not the end of the world for the bulls because if we look at Bitcoin as the typical stocks and chart analysis, very typical to that, it is very much a retracement of a very bullish run. If you look at the weekly chart, it has been running pretty well. So this is just a minor correction. It does not mean a crash like the media would describe it. In a way, we could have predicted the breakout as well as the retracement. So if you look, Bitcoin had been building a very strong base for a couple of years prior to the breakout. And then starting October, it started breaking out a little bit and consolidate. This would be the hint, the first hint for a breakout. And sure enough, it broke out. During the breakout, while it was consolidating for weeks up here, RSI started to move down. That is a bearish divergence. So we know that a correction would happen. We just don't know when, right? So where do we go from here? It depends on a couple of different factors. Even on the weekly, we are in oversold territory. So that's good news because Tesla could potentially bounce. But can it bounce all the way back up to 50 days SMA at around 55,000? That is a very much key level in order for it to continue on the upside. So let's wait for the next couple of days to see what it does. We still have at least 2 more trading days in this week, but as you know, Bitcoin runs 24/7, so we arguably have a few more days to go until the end of the week in order to determine where this candle will end. If this candle, this is a weekly candle, if it ends the week at approximately 43,000 all the way up here somewhere, making a ginormous bullish hammer, then chances are it would reverse the next week. Conversely, if it filled this candle and ended the day right on 200 days SMA, then we have to wait for the next week to see what it will do. And if we have 2 consecutive bearish candle and it ended right around 200 days SMA, it might consolidate here or it might break again. So let's take a look at Tesla's chart. Tesla, for the last few days, it had been consolidating right below 200 days SMA, which was very worrisome for the bulls. And today it made a drastic move to the downside. It is potentially, if it end a candle here, it could potentially go down further the next day because this is just a bearish continuation candle. It does, however, have a daily RSI divergence. So while price was moving down, the RSI was moving up. Buy volume started to pick up. So that is a decent side for the bulls. The volume today is also pretty well above 100% when we're only at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to be very careful and pick the bottom here. My bottom right now, as it stands, is about 540. So if Tesla retraced back to 540 the next morning, I would probably take a call for it to go back up to 586. If it loses 540 fast and get to about 520, I would also take a call. But realize that this is pretty iffy proposition because when Tesla does fall, it could fall all the way to 500, right? Once again, I would not do puts at this point because I'm afraid of reversal. And when the stock reverses, your put premium could be deflating very fast. So right now I'm waiting for the bottom in order to take a call, which is my trading strategy. It might not be yours, so please don't copy it immediately. If you are sticking with puts, you still have a little bit more downside to go. So you're definitely not wrong here. But I am taking a different strategy, which is waiting for the bottom in order to take a call back up. Looking at QQQ on the daily chart here, today it started out on the low of last week and then tried very hard to close the gap. It is now sitting pretty high on the daily chart at $321. This is still below 327, which is 50 days SMA, but it is also well above 305, which is 200 days SMA. There is a RSI divergence on the daily still, particularly so today with a buy volume coming in. So I do think that QQQ is looking to bounce at this level. If QQQ bounce and stay above 327, which is only about $6 from here, it could get to the next level of 334, 339, and 342, which is the all-time high. So this is it for this video. I hope you find the information helpful. Please consider subscribing and do hit the notification bell so you are notified as soon as I drop a new video. I will try to do technical analysis as regularly as I can, and I've been trying to do that daily for you guys. So hopefully that is helpful to you. Until the next video, bye.